I had known the truth from the start, I would have rather died choking on the dust back home with my family.
You lost 23 years.
I successfully delivered the key to humanity's survival.
Welcome to Popcorn Opinions. Today, we aren't just diving into an ordinary story. We are here to decode a mission that gambled with the fate of the human race, straight from the mouth of the man who just survived it. And right now, he is sitting in a stolen Ranger, soaring back into the dark. Joseph Cooper. When your ship lifted off from Earth, leaving your children behind in the dust storms, in that moment, did you know that you might never come back to keep your promise?
During the countdown, as we lifted off the pad, I didn't even look out the window to see the Earth, Millie. I just stared at the blanket on the passenger seat, hoping Murph had hidden herself underneath it. A mission? We started this mission with a lie. Professor Brand tricked us into believing he had an equation to evacuating humanity. He tricked me into abandoning my kids just to deliver test tube embryos. If I had known the truth from the start, I would have rather died choking on the dust back home with my family.
And that led to facing the cruelest realities of space. On Miller's planet, you lost 23 years due to a single mistake with a rogue wave. And on Man's planet, you were almost murdered by the scientist humanity praised as the best of us. The empty void of space or the human survival instinct, which one is more terrifying?
Space isn't cruel. It just follows its own laws of relativity. It's humans that are terrifying. Dr. Mann faked the beacon signal, saying his planet was habitable simply because he was afraid of death and didn't want to die alone. He almost destroyed everything, but in the end, the one who had to pay the heaviest price for all those mistakes was me. The 23 years lost to the waves, that was when I got back to the ship, opened the messages from Earth, and saw my own son turn into a gray-haired old man who had given up on life. All within a few hours for me.
The most unimaginable turning point wasn't Dr. Mann's betrayal. It was the moment you decided to detach your ship, dropping yourself into the heart of the black hole Gargantua to ensure Dr. Brand could survive. According to the laws of physics, your body should have been torn to shreds, but instead, it brought you to the back of the bookshelf in your own daughter's bedroom, inside the fifth dimension. What exactly was waiting for you in that darkness?
When I was floating behind the wall of Murph's bedroom, amidst the threads of time, I finally realized the truth. They, the ones who built the wormhole, weren't gods. They were us, humanity in the distant future, evolved past the dimensions of time. They built this dimensional construct, condensing time so my brain could comprehend it. They had immense power, but they didn't know who to send the data back to or when. Science says gravity is the only thing that can cross time. But love is the compass.
I was just the ghost sending Morse code back to my own daughter. I successfully delivered the key to humanity's survival. But it came at the cost of having to watch the exact moment I abandoned her. Over and over again.
The world is safe. The equation is complete. You escaped the fifth dimension and woke up on a space station named after your daughter. You finally reunited with Murph as she became an old woman preparing to close her eyes forever, surrounded by descendants you didn't even recognize. What is the final assessment of this mission, Cooper? And why now have you chosen to turn your back on that station and leave once again?
That world, that space station that recreated my old house as a museum, it isn't my home anymore, Millie. I'm just an anomaly in the future I helped create. As an astronaut, I give myself a perfect 10 out of 10. But as a father, I'm negative 100. Murph was the one who told me to go. She said no parent should have to watch their own child die. And more importantly, Amelia Brand. She is setting up camp on Edmund's planet, all alone, under the light of a star she doesn't know. The Earth has people to take care of it now, but she has no one. This journey across the galaxy isn't for the human race. It's to keep a promise. I'm going to bring her back.
Thank you, Cooper, for taking the time to use your valuable time today.
It's okay, Millie. That's what the world needs to know.
I hope we meet again.
Are you sure? For me, it might just be a few hours, but for you, it could be decades.
I'll wait until that day comes. I hope we'll meet someday. Thank you, Cooper.
Hope so. Goodbye, Millie.
Goodbye, Cooper. And that's the price of a one-way ticket to the stars. A mission might save humanity, but who saves the hearts of those who have to bear the loss? For Joseph Cooper, the universe might be too vast to comprehend, but love is the only gravity that pulled him back and pushes him to journey once more. Thank you for uncovering the truth with us on Popcorn Opinions today. What about you? If you had to choose between being the hero who saves the world and staying to watch your children grow, what would you choose? Let us know in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss our next decoding, the untold stories behind extraordinary lives, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for Popcorn Opinions. Until we meet again, goodbye.